Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray on 790 The Bet. Brought to you proudly by the Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency.
Hey, welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray. I can't wait to get a Southern Slab t-shirt with Woo Pig Suey on it from the Grizzly Jig Spring Show. And I'm going to keep saying that until I get my T-shirt from...
well, you better say something to Wade.
I'm going to say something to Wade Mansfield, but I thought I'd say it to Ron Wong, too, and actually have a credible witness in Tim Blakely on the lines, okay? So...
I heard it.
Yeah, there you go, Tim. We appreciate it. Hey, we're going to talk Grizzly Jig right now. We know it's the big spring show coming up. This is the 19th annual up there in Caruthersville, Missouri, 1503 Truman Boulevard. And I know there's been some weather. We're not talking weather this morning, but we had Wade Mansfield on last week's show with Ron Wong. Ron's planning to be up there, and so we've added a little touch to this Saturday show. We got Tim Blakely on with us. So good morning to both of you guys. And Ron, I know for you, this is one of those big events you go to. And for Tim, I'm going to ask Tim first, what is it about this show, Tim, that makes you want to be part of it?
Well, it's just an outstanding show. It's one of a kind in the United States. You know, Grizzly Jig is the premier crappie shop, and if you're into crappie fishing or catfishing,
yes,
they have what you're looking for.
And Ron, Tim is just one of those guys. Why does Tim fit in on this kind of show, Ron?
Well, first of all, Tim is not only a professional crappie fisherman, he's won some big tournaments.
Yes, he has.
He's been competitively fishing for crappie for, gosh, I don't know how many years.
Well, a long time.
And,
a long
he's
time.
done it for a long time, and he's got a wealth of knowledge that he's willing to share with anybody that comes into the store there. You know, you're going to find Tim roaming around the store, probably spending a lot of time in the B&M area.
I bet he does.
But he is there to answer your questions and give you some great tips about crappie fishing. And the man can catch some crappie, I'll tell you.
And Tim, I mean, you're also going to do some promoting for Northwest Tennessee, I know. I mean, your roots and things along that line. And I guess this offers an opportunity for you guys, as Ron said. Tim, as people know Tim, I mean, he's well known. Yeah, and so Tim, this is a chance for you to go one-on-one for free, folks. Right, Tim? You talk to these people.
It is, and we enjoy it. The pros and the people that are there talking about the products and the things that we use. We open up and tell everything we know, and try to give good advice on what kind of choice of fishing you're wanting to do, whether you're single poling or spider fishing. I mean, we try to answer all those questions.
And Tim and Ron will join it. As I ask you, Tim, man, equipment has changed, Tim, since you started this, as you said, a long time ago. And now B&M is able to, at this show, I guess, Tim, to introduce a lot of their products, right?
They are. B&M's got a wide variety, and they've got everything to do with crappie, everything to do with catfish. Whether you're multi-poling, pulling crankbaits, or whether you're spider fishing, or whether you're single poling, with the new technology of a live scope, we've got a pole that will work for you in any situation.
Well, Ron, why do you like to go up to this place?
Well, one is to be able to get to talk to all of these pros like Tim.
Yeah.
And to learn more about crappie fishing. I don't get to fish as much for crappie as I'd like to, but I'm looking to learn. And the best way to learn is to be able to talk to these professionals, number one. Number two, to see all of the new products that come out, all the new colors that come out.
Colors.
And Grizzly Jigs has it.
And
they don't have it, you don't need it.
New names, and as Gene Smith said. And I know it opens this morning at 7, folks, up in Caruthersville. I don't know what the road conditions are going to be like, but if you're in the area.
They're fine.
Yeah, they're going to be fine.
I understand with Wade, I've already talked to him this morning. And
so you can get up there. 7 o'clock they open this morning to 6, and then tomorrow it's 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. And I know, Tim, you'll be there. And what booth will you be in, Tim?
I'll just be browsing around, like I say.
Ooh, I like those
Ron
brown.
said, we hang around the B&M booth, but I'll be in several of my products that I use and sponsors, and I'll be available for just about anything there at Grizzly Jig.
I bet you won't be wearing a coat and tie, will you, Tim? Okay.
I'll probably have a fishing jersey.
I bet Tim. I bet he's got a fishing jersey on. Hey, buddy, thank y'all both for being Ron. And we'll come back. Ron, we got a couple of guests. You going to line us up for next week, right, Ron?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Tim, always great to talk to you, buddy. Be safe up there.
Thank you
Have a
very
good
much.
time, and we'll stay in touch, okay? All right.
All right.
Thanks, guys. Okay. Ron Wong and Tim Blackley. That's a great combination right there. And
that's we need to get a part-time job.
Ron's got enough.
We can
part-time.
sit around and name fishing lures.
Yeah,
He knows that. That's my job. That's what I would like to do.
Yeah.
And the colors, as Gene mentioned over there. And this place has 133,000 square feet. And I remember they didn't have over 2,000 square feet when they started up there. Louis Mansfield and started this in Caruthersville. And this is a big deal. And they're on Truman Boulevard in Caruthersville, Missouri. And if you look for them, they do have something called the Southern Slab T-shirts. Look for them. They've got them for every college team in the Mid-South. And there's even one for Woo Peak Suey on there. And I don't know. I think I know that school pretty good. But, let's talk to you guys right now because you've made the effort to come down here. You guys are
Yeah, I'm making a loop today. See,
yes, you're making the loop.
In Memphis this morning. I got to be in Nashville tonight.
You got to pick your wife up.
Yep.
Yeah, she's coming in on what trailways on the Greyhound bus. He's spurging money here to pick up Rand, but wintertime. This is still a good time. You can go see the Eagles up there. Is not the band, not the group, but the Bald Eagles.
They lost some trees up there too.
Yeah, well, the tornado, as we've talked about, but this is also time. Do you do a lot of your reloading during this time of the year?
Usually the end of January and the month of February. That's
when you're down in your man cave.
Down in my man cave.
And it's definitely a man
and
cave.
I can't get out and be doing stuff, where it's rainy and
it's amazing.
Stuff. I'll crank out ammo, getting ready for the season.
I wished I could describe Dave's man cave, but it's quite a place. Once you get there, it's great. You just got to know your right turns.
Yeah.
Make a lot of right turns. But now you've been retired how long?
Oh, I retired in 18, so it's about 4 years now.
Yeah, that's hard to believe. And Gene, when did you retire to school board?
I retired at 11.
In 2011, and you've been in the school board how long, Gene?
45 years.
45 years. He was 12.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
when
I
he
repaired
started.
musical instruments, and
You did, didn't you?
yeah, I loved them all. It really neat.
He repaired the tubas from the inside out.
Right.
He crawled into
Crawled
them
in there.
and
Well,
fixed them.
I played the grand piano in a marching band.
You played the grand piano in the marching band.
Yeah, I had to give it up because I got a hernia.
It was pretty hard to carry it down the street,
Well,
wasn't
the same thing. I had to give up elephant hunting.
Yeah.
The decoys give me a hernia.
The decoys. You're rolling now, Gene.
Well, you're hunting elephants in Alabama because of Tuscaloosa.
Oh, to the Tuscaloosa. Once he gets going, he's rolling over there when it comes down to it. But Gene has taught hunter education since when did you start? You and
83.
You and Vicki started together, or did you start by yourself? I couldn't remember.
A friend of mine across the street called me about it. He sold guns, and he wanted to meet some people and sell some guns, and he never opened his mouth, and I've been running mine ever since.
Well, he speaks the truth.
Yep.
No forked
That's
tongue.
First year, I went to work in '83 with that, and I met Gene that first year.
In 19 or 18?
Well, either one.
Yeah,
19.
It would go with anything. But anyway, head on up to Grizzly Jig this morning, 7 o'clock. They open, and they go through. Let's see, where's that again? Go to 5 o'clock this afternoon, 6 o'clock this afternoon, and then tomorrow from 10 to 5. And speaking of shows, I again want to make sure that you remember that the Mid-South Sports, Boat, and RV Show is coming up on February the 18th at the Agri Center, and that's the 18th, 19th, and 20th. You're going to have all these seminars are all part of your ticket to the Mid-South Sports and Boat Show, and I'm looking forward to seeing some of our speakers out there. Tommy Cawley, Jane Bruner, how about Wilson Frazier? I got Johnny Cornbread Warren has agreed to be one of the speakers. John Bannister from the Mid-South Fly Fishers Association, Federation, or whatever it might be. But that's John will be out there, and a lot of other ones. Look forward to seeing Cornbread because he's going to give me a detailed report probably on next week's show about the duck season at Reelfoot. And did you get to hunt very much this year?
I hunted the opening 2-day opening weekend when my son came. He was drawed for one of the pools at Pagoda.
I missed the Taj Mahal.
And,
I missed the Taj Mahal.
Yeah. And
me and Gene missed the Taj. We almost missed it one day driving up there.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, I mean, y'all already started shooting.
I had the opportunity, was invited to go to, a couple of my friends' blinds and stuff, and
so that was it.
But I had a conflict, so I didn't make it.
You had some conflict.
Yeah.
I had some conflict, too. I didn't want to buy the license. All right, let's take a break.
I ain't believing you never bought a lifetime license.
Not for Arkansas.
Oh, Arkansas.
Yeah, that's where my invites come from. You give me some West Tennessee's, I got a lifetime license. All right, let's take a break. Come right back. We're going to talk to Hope, go to the Little Red River. Be right back.